friends. Want to do some reps? Good. Because some of them are going to count, a lot of them we're not going to count. But we are going to count, but don't worry about it. Anyway, so there's going to be 60 seconds of warm-up, but the first 3 pieces, like our warm-up segment, really is going to be a warm-up as well, so obviously use it as you need. The equipment that we're going to need today, not a lot, so for the work, basically we could probably get away with like a very, very light set of dumbbells or even plates or something that you can hold on to, and then you know, one heavier dumbbell, kettlebell, or something along the lines of that. That's for the dynamic movements. I'm also going to use a band just for the very first piece of the warm-up, just to do some banded shoulder work, but you can grab some really, really light weights and follow me along with some shoulder flies, like rotator cuff flies specifically. Okay, the only piece of equipment that you're going to need that some of us are going to have to modify for is I've added pull-ups today. Yep, pull-ups. So if you've got something to do pull-ups on, fantastic. So for me, I've got a set of rings that I just suspend over top of my rafters here, and I do pull-ups on. But if you don't have something that you can do pull-ups with, grab a bar, load some weight on it for a heavy row, okay, or heavier dumbbells, and do a set of row with that. You don't have dumbbells, cool, like a duffel bag, something that's going to have some weight where you can control and do a pulling movement, okay, because the pulling movement is going to be coupled with a pushing movement. So we want to make sure that we're hitting both sides. Okay, the first kind of chunk of it, as I said, is mostly going to be warm-up. We're going to get into it here in a second, but we're going to start with banded shoulders. Honestly, it's 2 minutes. 2 minutes of just light band work for our shoulders to get moving. Some of us are already warm, but let's make sure that we are going to be confident because you're going to need your shoulders. Trust me. Anyways, 2 minutes of work, and then we're going to do 60 seconds of just light cardio on the spot, again, as part of our warm-up. Then we're going to do that a second time. The strength component is going to be our squat walkouts. We're going to couple that with some push-ups. Same thing, so 2 minutes of that, and then 60 seconds of cardio. And then our third kind of warm-up circuit is we're going to be on our back. Actually, we're going to do dead bugs, so a little bit of deep core work, but we're firing up that deep core and posterior chain, as well as our glute bridge, our hip lift. Okay, so that's how it's going to work. Don't worry, we'll talk about it once we get there. Then the main component of the workout, though, the main component is going to be increasing reps. Okay, and it is 2 couplets. Okay, how it's going to work is you're going to do couplet 1 for X amount of time, immediately into couplet 2 for X amount of time. Okay, there's no rest in between. There's no transition time in between, I don't think. I might be wrong. I'm pretty sure there's not. After you do couplet 1 and 2, then you're going to have a rest. Okay, couplet 1 is going to be a single arm. So this is where we're hanging out with our single weight, single arm cluster. So that reminder is a clean, so ground to shoulder. From shoulder, then we squat and press, a thruster. So a cluster, clean and thruster, or clean and squat and press. And it's going to be alternating arms, obviously, because we're using a single weight. That is coupled with a single arm, single leg deadlift. Okay? So again, single weight, 1 rep is 4 deadlifts, because you're going to change sides. Boom. 1 rep is 4 deadlifts. Okay? For the clusters, 2 full clusters counts as 1 rep, because it's going to be 1 per side. Okay? We're going to increase those reps and then go immediately into the second couplet, which is our shoulder complex. This is where you're going to grab a really light set of weights. Yeah. Coupled with a bent over fly. Okay, so a little bit more back, but again, really that back side of the shoulders. For some of us who might not have done it before or might not have seen it before, our shoulder couplet is going to be done with light weights, okay, light weights. And it is a front raise, complex. Front raise, lateral raise, side raise, front press, okay, shoulder press. That counts as 1, okay? Partnered with our bent over flies, just the squeeze. Okay, so obviously the bent over flies, that's a really short one. But we're really gonna focus on the shoulders, and trust me, those weights are gonna get heavy pretty quick. So make sure you've got something light. Now the added fun, every single round there's a buy-in. Yeah, this is where you get to do your pull-ups, okay? Our buy-in is going to be 3 pull-ups and 6 push-ups and 9 squats. Okay, so 3 pull-ups, 6 push-ups, 9 squats. Then you get to start your couplet. Counting your reps upwards, increasing couplet. Cool? Makes sense? Don't worry, we'll recap it. Let's go 60 seconds on the clock. There's our warm-up. We are starting as I'm pulling mortar out of the wall. So, what do we have today? Okay, a lot of shoulder work. That's why we are going to start low, slow. Make sure those shoulders are warm. Okay, shoulders are a very complicated joint, and I know some of us may want to take our time kind of warming it up. We do have a decent amount of posterior chain work, so single leg deadlifts. Okay, we do have those dead bugs and glute bridges to help us warm up, but let's make sure that everything is moving well. Okay, obviously when we're coming to those single leg deadlifts, weight is going to be up to you. It can be pretty light. You realistically can do it without weight if you get to the point where you need to, and just give me 4 single leg deadlifts. Okay, and that counts as your 1 rep. Okay, so we are going to get ready. Okay. Grab either a very light set of weights or a band. Okay, so play with your band. We've done this before. I like really doing kind of small controlled shoulder movements. Do a set of 5 or 10. And then we can do bigger shoulder movements. Again, same thing, 5 or 10. You don't have a band available, here's your light weights, 5 or 10. Okay? You've got another 90 seconds of just playing with shoulders, however it is that you want to play with it. If you've got weights, you've got some different ranges that you can explore. Obviously, if you've got a band, you can play similar ranges, but rotation, whatever it is that works. It's just 2 minutes. Okay, dedicated to our shoulders, 70 seconds left. Okay, after this, you've got 60 seconds of light-paced cardio. Whew. Whew. All right. We're in control. Okay. The fun thing with a band, okay, for those of you that have one, obviously you can play along. For those of you who don't have one, okay, the neat thing about the band is like you really can substitute it for other movements. And so for those of us that might be traveling, bringing a band with you, okay, can be super helpful. Okay, rows, whatever it is that you want. Okay, they're not that expensive. I think what in the past they've used with the pink and the black thing. I don't have one of those. And I've broken my fair share of bands. Depends on how long you've been with me. You've seen me break bands in the middle of live videos. Because yeah. Okay, cardio. Let's go. And so we're keeping it simple. Obviously, we're going to take some time to relax those shoulders, okay? Because we don't want them to be over fatigued, but we do want them to be warm enough and comfortable enough. Okay, our next working segments, we do have a little bit of a rest after this cardio, but our next working segment is going to be squat walkouts and push-ups. Now this one, can we maybe start practicing that increasing reps? Okay, just gonna start practicing it. Okay, rest is coming. Now, so wasn't that long. What is that, 15 seconds? Okay, squat walkout, and our push-up is a couplet. Increasing reps. So let's do one squat walkout. Remember, squat, walk. Okay, now here's where we can add it. Push, walk back to a squat, stand. 2 squats, okay? So let's do 2 squat walkouts, but on the second one, we're gonna do 2 push-ups, okay? So squat, walk forward, walk back, squat, stand. So, nice, low options, drop those knees. Okay, 3. 1, 2, 3. Actually, I just squatted 3 times instead of doing the squat walkouts. Here's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So we can do low intensity as well, right? Even from our squat walkouts, we can get right down onto our knees before walking back and standing. Okay, different than a warm walk. We do have depth, engagement, depth, movement. Okay, here we go, I'm on 4. And I know some of you are thinking, why does he keep saying that? Every time he does a squat walkout, he makes a point of saying it. Because every time I'm doing it with other people, this is a warm walk. This is a squat walk. Different. Cardio. Don't worry, you won't have to do them again this workout. So this last component, I'm already getting my heart rate up here. The last component is just going to be, again, a little bit slower, a little more focused on our core, making sure that we're aware of what's going on, that we're strong, but hopefully don't overdo it. And so the dead bugs, a supported position. And the hip bridge, hip lift. Again, you've got the ground there. And if you're new to the concept of a dead bug, not a literal one obviously, but if you're familiar with pointer in yoga, your bird dog, you're doing that except on your back. Same thing. Okay, so this one here, a little bit longer. Okay, I've added an extra minute for this one because I really want us to use this time to warm up, be comfortable and confident in our core. So let's get down on our backs. Bring ourselves into the position, knees over hips, arms overhead, head down. Okay, deep core engagement, belly. Okay, some of you are already moving, that's fine. And we are doing opposite arm and leg. Extend length, and then bring them back up. Opposite arm and leg, extend length, bring them back up. Now you can choose to keep going, and then just switch to your hip lifts when you're ready, or maybe we're still working on that counting part, so we're gonna be familiar with it. Okay, so we did 1 on each side for the dead bugs, 1 hip lift. Okay, so let's go. 1, 2, 2 hip lifts. Squeeze the glutes, drive through those heels. And really it's the whole foot. I'm on 3s. A little bit of a counter stretch, right? And maybe getting to the point where you're stretching that core a bit. We've got deep core. and posterior activation. Oh, here we go. What do we got? I can't do things. All right. That was all discombobulated. Okay, so this is your last rest. Oh, wait, sorry. Cardio. I lied. Cardio. Don't worry, you're not on your last rest yet. So, move how you need to move. Okay, you want to pick up some intensity here, go for it. You do have a rest coming after this. Okay, 20 more seconds, come on. Okay, so this is your last rest. So there are little breaks in between. But the next 20 minutes, 20 plus minutes, are going to be moving at the pace that you need to move at. Some of us are going to push that pace, and that's awesome. Some of us are going to just keep moving, and that's awesome. How this is programmed, hey, we've got 2 couplets. Okay, remember, we've got increasing reps of a cluster and a deadlift, and then when the whistle goes, it's going to be our shoulder complex and bent over flies. But every time that whistle blows, 3 pull-ups, 6 push-ups, 9 squats. Go. So were you doing rows? Awesome. Let's do some push-ups. Knees, fine. Okay, do whatever you need to do. 5, 6, and then 9 air squats. Grab your weight. So, increasing reps, cluster, clean, squat and press, thruster, clean, squat and press. That's 1. Okay, that's 1. Single leg deadlift. I've got 1, 1, switching hands, 1, 1. Cool? You know the moves. Now you're going to do 2 clusters each side, 2 single leg deadlifts each side. Just increasing those reps. We've got 2.5 minutes to have as much fun as we can. Ready? There's 2. So, switching feet, switching hands, switching feet. 1. So did you pick the right weight? Okay, you still got 2 minutes left of this round. Okay, you're gonna have more opportunities. So you can switch out your weight, go heavier, go lighter, step back, take a breath as you need to, okay, because the whistle's gonna blow in 100 seconds, and you're gonna get back onto your buy-in, and then you're gonna start your shoulders. You ready? So let's remember, okay, so again, we've got lots of time, especially with that single leg deadlift. It is a hinge. And so if you need, okay, to put that weight down or to grab a different weight for your single leg deadlift, okay, do that. We want to make sure that our low back, especially that low back, stays safe. Okay? So just do 4 without weight for every 1 rep that you have to do. Whatever it is that you need. If we're doing it with weight, okay, strong upper body, we're not slumping, we're not slouching. It is a hinge, a pivot point at that hip joint. Oh, ready? Whistle's gonna blow, and you've got your buy-in to do. 3, 6, 9. Oh, there's 15 seconds. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Now there's a buy-in. I surprised myself. I thought I was meaner. But apparently I was feeling generous today, and I put 15 seconds in between each specific set. Okay, so obviously, if you're ahead of me and you know where you're going, just go for it, right? But we're gonna grab some super light weights. And remind ourselves of what the movement looks like. I'm gonna try these. I might switch to those. We have 1 front lift, 1 side lift, 1 front press, and 1 side or traditional shoulder press. That counts as 1. Okay? You're gonna bend over, and we've got 1 fly. That's it. Okay? Let's go. So, 2. 2. So did you grab the right weight? As we move to 3. Oh. 3. So you see where I'm going with this, right? Shoulders, having a good time? Excellent. Don't worry, we get to do this again, but you still have 100 seconds left to get as far into your reps as you can. squeezing those shoulder blades together behind, right? Really trying to engage those big back muscles. 60 seconds left. Oh. Oh. Quality. Okay. Maybe we have a little bit of a longer break coming right after this. Okay, so how I was nice, right? Nice, relative. We did 15 seconds in between the couplets, and we're doing 30 seconds in between the rounds. That was round one. Every round after that gets shorter. Doesn't change though. It's the same. Movements are simple, relatively. The amount of equipment you need, not too much. Whistle's gonna blow. We've got 3 pull-ups to do. How are those shoulders feeling? Okay, we're going to our cluster. Grab your weight. Now, you haven't yet grabbed it. Careful with it. It might be a little heavier than it felt last time. Okay, strong, safe. Engage the core, protect the shoulders, give me quality range. And if that means you're stepping back, you're breathing before every single rep to do it, do it. Okay, you know you've got 2.5 minutes to go. One, 2, 3, 4. Get a good one. There we go. Okay. You have a 15-second rest in 75 seconds. Oh. Oh. Buy-in and shoulders. So what are you doing for your pull? That's it. What are you doing for your push? Knees, toes. Can we get good squats? Whole foot, knee depth. And let's enjoy the next 3 minutes together, having fun with those shoulders. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Oops. 2, 1, 2. And especially when it comes to shoulders, right? We are not throwing the weight up. We are in control. We should be able to pause at the top. If you get to the point where you're not quite able to get there, maybe we need to bring the weight down just a little bit so that we are in control. We're strong, we're safe, and we're committed to this together. So we can show up again tomorrow and have fun with friends. I'm having a good time. Can you tell? Is it obvious? Who's making noises? Must be Baxter. Oh, good, the long rest. Okay. We have 2 more rounds. That's it. Okay, that's 12 minutes of work. You are almost done. Can you give me some good pull-ups? Some really good push-ups. And some fun squats. Okay. You want to add something to it, make it your own, do some pulses. Squat jumps instead. All that is warm up for our cluster. Look at that, we're down to 2 minutes. The shorter time, doesn't it just feel good? Okay. Hey, 15-second rest is coming. We got 25 seconds to earn it. You only have to do that one more time. You only have one more time to do that. Now the fun one. Buy-in and shoulders. Okay. I'm dropping some weight. Make sure that I can be in control of every little bit of this. Because I'm dropping the weight, I'm doing a couple of extra reps, or I'm doing one additional rep each time for my back. Because the shoulders are definitely the weaker muscles. They're the ones that need this light weight. So modify, adjust, challenge, just move. You have 55 seconds. Let's move. Oh, wow, okay. Ah. Ah. Wet noodles. That's all I got. Okay, this is it. This is the last round. Okay, it is 5 minutes total. Okay, buy-in, power. Let's go. So, this is the last round, right? We can do regular clusters. We can also do double clusters. Right? Or not. You only have 60 seconds. Okay? 60 more seconds, and you are done this move. That is it. I can't remember. I already lost count. Doesn't matter. We're moving. 20 seconds to go. This is it. So, shoulders are there. Ready? Let's go. Oh. Now, if you get through this, and you're like, I don't need to do any more shoulders, then do something else. If you want to just go back to our little buy-in, do it. Some combination. Or, if you're with it, do it right to the end. Oh. Come on. Keep going. So, lots of the body, lots of the shoulders, lots of fun with friends. Did you make it? What did you do? Okay? What? Lifting my arm right now is not fun. Okay, what options did you take? What equipment did you use? What kind of space are you working out in? Show me. Tell me. How can we adapt your space to my space, all of our friends, still having fun, press and play, and hanging out together. Until next time, friends.